Oh boy, here we are. Back again. Let me make sure this is like not. Okay, cool.
So this is the security breach where we lost those other quests.
Wait, is it?
Yes.
No! Oh, crap.
You didn't want to do that?
No!
You didn't notice before we went live? I'm sorry, we should have checked the...
Oh. I was just like, the first one will be the right one. It was the autosave.
Hello, viewer.
Hello.
I'm sorry for that last bit of audio.
The Eldritch Horror is Chris.
The person laughing is Sam.
Making us
the never-ending backlog.
And yes, we've now fixed the timeline. Were we doing the Lord of Blight? Is that the idea? Go to talk to Cedric?
Oh, yeah, I did want to talk to Cedric.
Okay.
Because we hadn't talked to Cedric yet.
So let's do that.
I was most... Oh, well, it's okay. Let's do that. I was going to say Prophet of Profitability, because we got that one a long time ago. But,
yeah, let's do that.
Cedric's is probably cooler. But you want to...
I want to know about the Prophet of Profitability.
Okay.
Also because if I remember correctly... Ah! Isami! Shuryo! I don't know. Well, that was terrible. So sorry. Prophet of Profitability, because we had the fast travel point, remember?
Oh, yeah, we got that fast travel point last night.
Yeah, because we saved the robot that was trying to milk the Raptidons. Or the Canids, or whatever. It was trying to milk something... Oh, thank you.
Oh, I want some of that.
Hold on.
Tasty drink is like Crystal Light drink.
Tasty drink is our term for anything that is powdered. We usually buy the Kroger brand, but the Crystal Light brand was on sale for $1 a box, which is not even the Kroger brand is that cheap. And since Amira has become aware of it and knows that it's delicious fruit punch, it has now become forbidden drink because we don't want her ingesting a bunch of artificial sweeteners.
Yeah, we want her to drink the terrible stuff we drink.
I don't know how many people would be up for this, but a thought occurs, like, the body tends to react to artificial sweeteners in a way similar to sugar, just because the brain's like, oh, that's sweet, I should do the sugar thing in certain cases, and I wonder if, like, she got a bit of a sugar high because she drank something sweet and her toddler brain is like... Yeah, she got a little extra rowdy.
Oh, yeah, when she drank it last night. Or was it last night?
No, tonight. These people have names.
Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guys would be
I think this
happy to give
happened
you a
last
tour.
time, too. Where we talked to them.
Do you know who you're
No.
talking to? We always
Oh, they have time.
for the inspector.
The inspector? That's you? I am so sorry.
You should be.
We didn't know what we were doing. We're so sorry. It'll never happen again.
Okay.
This seems like a strange spot
Yeah.
to loiter.
Oh, it's all over. I told you someone would catch on sooner or later, Bill.
Oh my god, did we just stumble into another
Let me do the
task?
talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can than us.
What did he mean by catch on?
Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap-toothed, if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
But seeing as you insist on sticking your... That is, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in on what we're doing. We,
Seriously.
misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators.
No!
Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys. Might have been Raptidons. I find it hard to tell them apart, especially when my glasses get fogged up. Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner
That's
we
a
get those keys back,
terrible
the
way to
sooner
look
we can
at
make
it, but this
look
is a
like the
terrible
us guests
universe.
checked out early.
Give me one good reason.
Here's one. We ain't done nothing illegal. The guests signed the proper waivers to come out here.
Fuck this
Still,
colony.
it'd be a pain for Slug if we don't make it look like they checked out too. Byzantines aren't always put off by paperwork alone, sadly.
We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us, it's all yours.
Whatever it is, it can't possibly be enough.
Say it, gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us.
Of course,
We're
everyone's
real victims
terrible.
here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys. Did I just hear that right? The inspector is going to help us, Bill. Thank the stars.
No kidding.
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's just see what happens before we celebrate. We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector. That'd be a good place to look.
Sorry. Alright, I'll be back when I find those. Sidetracked.
I want to see where that one is.
It's
Oh,
all
three
over
different
the place.
places.
Or do we have multiple? Can we have multiple tasks? No. Oh, that's fantastic. That's just fantastic. Well, Spectrum Brown, Dead Guest Keycard. I don't want any of that brown crap. I'm sorry, Sam. I just got.
You gotta get these key cards now.
I just have to now. So I was like, I smell a side quest. What is life without the side quest? As Red Mage in 8-Bit Theater once said, without the side quest, we'd just be a roving band of thugs bringing murder and torment to an otherwise peaceful world. Life is a side quest. Seize the XP. Oh, right. I'm a long guns character. Also, everyone's over there. Oh, or not. Oh my god, what's happening? I need to huff some drugs. I can't... Oh god, they just blend into the scenery. It's all just a neon nightmare. God damn it.
Yeah, like, I did not see any of them except for the one that you first killed.
I think that's what they, as predators, would want. Truth be told. Oh my god. Anyway. Wow, 1,000 DPS? I'll take it. Hunting rifle hyper. Hmm. 260. Sorry, I did some calculations. Okay. I like that because it doesn't do it. It's not like a triple shot burst. Yeah, there we go. I really have a classy handgun, like all those gunslingers out there. Oh, my legs. Good thing there's healing. I can make it.
Fast travel.
Wait a minute. Is this
Yeah.
slug guard?
What are they guarding? Oh, I guess the tourists.
Mr. Kincannon really knows how to run a hotel.
Sure. I mean, if all the rampant guest murder and... Oh, crap.
It looks like there are more as well.
Yes. I caught a few of them.
Is there one on your right, too?
Probably. Oh, this thing is great. Oh, yeah, I like the Raptidons. Okay, yeah, of course. How did I mistake a Raptidon for a Canid? They look relatively different.
That book isn't anything, is it?
Ooh. Examine. Though my wounds are fatal, I, as a Byzantine, must face my death with the same dignity with which I lived my life. I hereby condense the events leading to my demise. A tragic turn of fate separated me from my guides. The duo fled as our party encountered a single raptidon, the cowards. I, however, drew my rifle and felled the beast, but not before it sank its teeth into my flesh. I imagine I must have been the finest thing it had ever tasted in this wretched place. Ugh, my tongue. Perhaps my guides will find me before I pass, though I doubt those simpletons should find their way out of a cardboard box. I believe their names were Larry and Bell, or something similarly mundane. To whomever finds this, please carry on my final wish and pass on my rating of 1 out of 5 stars to the Grand Colonial. My guides were very unhelpful. Sincerely, Howard A. Kinsella. Holy shit. That is the most passive-aggressive Yelp review I've ever seen. Largely because the reviewer is dead. Damn. Can you blame him? Although, God, isn't that depressing? His last wish isn't revenge, it's just pass on my 1 out of 5 star review. Jesus!
He was very dedicated to that 1 star.
I'm just saying, like... I don't know, maybe that's a better attitude towards death, because revenge won't bring you any peace, but... maybe giving this hotel a shitty review, maybe that could help somebody. Pa, 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 da, da. I like my new little handgun. Alright, like how you zoomed out at first. Constant screaming. It's just how we do business. Just us 3 ladies against space capitalism. Oh my god, damn it. I did not want to have to start singing that song. That's not working out. I think they... yeah, I hate the big ones.
The Colossus.
Here I go.
Just start... oh, whoops. I tried to inhale some drugs, but I told Nyoka to go hog wild, and that's just as good. Oh my god.
Got your drugs? There you go.
I got my drugs. Where are they? I swear, we need to pump some points into guns.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, cool. So now, let's see. Let's find that profit of profitability. I was right. We can turn that in later. Yeah! Efficient game design.
Yeah. You would assume that, wouldn't be a great...
Well, I'm sure there's
selling
somebody out
point.
there who would want to pay for that experience, but I get the feeling that's not in the brochure. Would you like to be murdered, perhaps?
How about a tumor that you can drink?
Oh. Jesus Christ. If that ain't... yeah. Oh, if that ain't the truth. Tumor you can drink. We're basically classifying it as tobacco. We said as much in a memo. God. But seriously, who wants to drink... I know that some liquors can be dark, and some liqueurs also, but who wants to drink a drink that's just called brown? That's... I don't know. It just...
Well, it's just their theming has to do with color.
I get it, but I don't know. So when it comes to beverages in the color brown, I think of tainted water. Oh, that would be... oh my god! They just like... I wonder if that's the case. If it's, you know, they dyed it.
If
Oh,
this is
you're
a cult. Who am I kidding? It's a cult. Hold your judgment until you meet them. Some of my best friends were from Graham's camp.
okay. This does look like a cult, though.
By imagining wealth, I can evoke prosperity out of the universe.
Oh, sweetheart. I just want to hug you.
Timeline discrepancy detected near. Bye.
Where's this timeline discrepancy? Oh, hold on. Huh?
Footprints? Is it? I don't know.
Oh, wait. Nyoka, you're standing on the timeline discrepancy. Move your butt. The Secret. Oh my god, I haven't read.
Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning,
Okay.
ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Into my ears.
Burning these would generate some pretty toxic
Side
smoke.
effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and or death.
Oh, well that's fantastic.
How would these most
Prior
likely be
analysis
used?
suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this
Definite.
increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
Okay.
Analyzing complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and
Oh!
various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
Do you want to taste the herbs?
Oh, the dry herbs are difficult to chew. The flavor is less bitter than you would have expected. It's a woodsy, like a triple kale, with a singed aftertaste. I did it. It's actually slightly better tasting than your average can of salt tuna, though. So are most boots. Well, we just did that.
Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation.
What?
Slight possibility of calculation error.
That was a little fast there. All right. Slight possibility of calculation error.
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I had a feeling you would visit me.
Really?
I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll
Jesus.
consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
I know, right? I am. Every time I meet a cult leader in a game, I get to talk to him. Like, yes. Honestly, it tends to be interesting.
My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all.
All right, fair enough.
With that said,
I don't know why I asked that.
I'd love to involve you
It
in
was
one
a
of my
useless
productivity
question.
seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential.
I thought she was going to say rumors like humors. Okay. So should we go straight for it? Didn't Halcyon Helen say you were a hack?
See what happens.
Absolutely not. Any statements by Ms. Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently...
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened.
What the
Whatever
shit?
case,
That's like the
I'm
third worst
sure
lie
this
we've heard
speech of
today.
ours was all a misunderstanding.
I've got a murder to look into?
Yeah.
Yes, I understand the pressure of one's employment all too well. We've lately been
Yeah,
looking into
seriously,
more
like,
ways to
whoa.
bolster the
I
retreat
seem to
stock
be
of
remembering
goods.
something that...
But you needn't worry about how this little conversation is affecting
Yes,
my
I
livelihood,
really
sister.
sad we weren't allowed to press her on that statement.
Take your time. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, sister. How might I assist?
Oh, that is some circumlocucious bullshit.
I'm going to ask you some questions about Halsey and Helen. Please answer truthfully.
Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her.
What?
We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
Alright, Sam, what do we think? You and Helen didn't get along, I hear?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go through the
I
questions.
wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills.
Uh-huh. Okay. Did you contact Helen after
I
she
did
went?
not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert
seriously?
a stubborn actress.
Oh.
Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
Where were you?
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest.
Yeah.
In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
The coal eater. Oh, the cult eater. Okay, that's much better.
Let's talk about
Yummy
something
cult.
else.
Sorry, I had to go for it. I knew it was coming.
I
Yes.
hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
I want to know about
Got some
those
interesting
herbs.
herbs.
Pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, sister. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
Really? They seem toxic.
None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe.
Oh my
Is
god.
there anything else?
Yeah, you wouldn't get any complaints if they got decapitated smoking your, like, industrial solvent herbs. It's alright. We're all in this together. Okay. So this was a complete waste of time.
Are we going to verify her
Oh, wait a
alibi?
minute.
Hello, welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's
Maybe it wasn't.
Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. At least
God.
that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
Can you verify or destroy an alibi for us, please?
I was hired to look into Halsey and Helen's murder.
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
Is that the bi-hourly that happens every other hour or every no, I'm just kidding.
Yes, twice an hour or every other hour?
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do.
Ugh.
However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
Oh.
Who was it?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was
Wait.
must have paid the Prophet quite a
What?
lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
Okay, I guess if you showed up in disguise.
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the
Yeah,
Prophet
I was really
recently.
hoping we would get some
A few
straight
hours
answers.
After our high-profile
I should have
visitor
known better.
arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
God, I'm gonna bribe it out of you. Alright, so where were you at the time of
I
the murder?
was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes. of my
Yeah,
own
that was
time.
silly of me.
Which is fine, of course.
Very
I do what
silly.
I do in the service of the Prophet. who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
Ooh, maybe that's something... Alright.
That's all for now.
Certainly.
Okay. Aaliyah, is there anything else we could... You seem less than enthused.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis.
Come on, give me that
whatever
edge.
he thinks isn't for me to question.
To pry
I'll
you.
do my best to be more chipper.
Is there anything else we want to ask? Yeah, seriously, get angry. Flip the table. I don't know. Do you know the Prophet well?
Of course. I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges.
Ooh, no.
She's promised me that I'd be allowed to
No,
open my
no.
own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been
Cult
waiting
leader,
on
the adjunct
someday
cult leader.
soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
Nah, Leah, force the end. Force the end. Take over. Alright, goodbye.
Actually, before you go, I want to report...
Oh, for crying out loud! That's all I had to do?
I
Alright.
noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
Yeah.
I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately, but if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
That's fair enough. Alright.
Sure.
I'll look into it.
Okay.
Okay, so...
There are a few more people that...
Heyo! Should we hack into her computer?
Few messages.
Let's see. From Bellamy Roof. I've talked with my agents and they've told me what I said about your seminars regarding not taking them. Actually lost you about 30% of your revenue for the next 3 months, with future losses projected. When I said I wasn't much interested in attending, I didn't realize that I'd hit your quotas as hard as I did. Guess that's the price of stardom. Everyone listens a little extra to everything you said. I'm hoping if you've got space that I might be able to attend one of your sessions today as a means of apologizing. I know that it's short notice, but I'm hoping you can fit me in without much inconvenience.
Oh no, that's suspicious.
Hey, Prophet Whitaker here. I wanted to ask you about that mix of herbs I sent you as worked out. I was skeptical at first about using them in meditation purposes, but hell, what do I know about productivity? That said, be sure to remember what I told you. Don't cut the herbs asymmetrically, hampers the texture. Don't leave them out in the sun, and for law's sake, make sure you keep the smoke doses small. Last thing you want is accidentally send somebody into a coma, or worse, kill them. Be smart, Whitaker. Devoted to Prophet. All the other attendees of tripling profits through transcendentalism and I have recovered, and we're all in agreement your seminars are simply top-notch. We've seen a 0.5% increase in each of our businesses in total profit since we attended your seminar together. Of course, with the price of materials, shipping, and other costs involved, it boils down to more of a 0.1% increase, but an increase is an increase. If you ever decide to visit the Grand Colonial, you simply must let us purchase a round of drinks. Do that, you certainly... blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So what did that update our journal? Let's see. Investigate the Prophet's alibi. She claims she did not meet Helen. You've learned that despite the Prophet's claims, she only met Helen once. Helen participated in the Prophet's retreat. Okay. Who else do we talk to? That was worth it. Oh, wait. Look for the body. Right.
What was she dragging away after potentially having a meeting with Halcyon Helen?
Seriously. Absolutely. Especially given how crappy she's treated adjunct cult leader over the last 4 years. Oh, goodness. Or maybe I just, when I look at Spectrum Brown, I just think, ew, I can see the brain slug in it.
Yeah.
And it puts me off from drinking it. Okay, so where's that body?
Timeline is...
Aha!
Semi-recent set of tracks in the dirt stands out from the dead leaves and those made by passing creatures.
There we go.
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
Are they Helen's?
Scanning. No. Helen's distinctive shoe size, not found. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
So we'll follow the timeline discrepancy.
Timeline detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Okay. More tracks.
Timeline detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of
right.
Profitability.
God, this thing can shoot, but it also sucks. Alright. Well, that was easy.
Timeline discrepancy detected.
Wow.
By the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours, scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
No, we don't have enough intelligence.
Theorizing. Potentially, but unlikely. Less than 0.01% human blood/muscle tissue detected in area. Eridanos wildlife is not known to consume meals neatly. More likely that individual was only unconscious and
Excuse
left
me.
of their own accord.
Strange.
Let's keep this in mind. I definitely think... You think we can confront her now that we've found that?
What is it? Let's see what our journal says. Yes! Oh yes, we're confronting you, sweetheart. Here we come. And make sure I have the good guns out. In case we run into any more lovely local fauna.
Beep beep beep. Timeline discrepancy detected.
What? No, I'm going to be hearing that all day. Don't do that to me. It's like, what? Oh man, I'm so tired. Did Amira fall asleep?
Haven't heard her in a while. Yes, she did.
Somehow she managed to get to bed 20 minutes late tonight. Oh,
I'm sorry, I was not around
No, it's
for
all right.
most of that.
Part of that was you had to be in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm
now that
sorry.
we're telling people.
I'll tell the whole internet about your toilet troubles. So the thing is, for a while now,
Oh, come on.
I'm not going to do
Don't
that
give
to
me
you,
a hard
sweetie.
time.
I love you.
But
yeah.
I was also working late, so I
That
didn't
was-
spend a lot of time with her tonight.
What happens? Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
Welcome back, sister.
Oh, don't you start with this
I'm
shit.
delighted to extend my desire to aid you.
Yeah.
Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table.
Wow, real subtle,
It was a
lady.
bundle of clothing, sister. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
The quicker you get to the truth, the faster I leave you alone, huh?
Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand.
Betcha it was Helen.
Their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now. Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
Bullshit, lady. You don't lock your fucking computer.
I saw the message from Helen on your terminal about attending a session.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things.
Put a
Whatever
password
it is,
on your
I didn't care
laptop.
to mention
You
Helen's
absolute
change of
fool.
decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters. Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
What do you think?
By its proportions, I'd say a
Clever
body.
work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved.
Really? I just kind of uncovered your
admit it.
bullshit.
I killed Helen by mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Ah, but she... Did you shoot the body at any time?
Yeah.
Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill
Looks at all
someone
the
on
guns I'm
purpose,
carrying.
I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head.
Alright, well, okay. I don't... She didn't kill Helen. Helen just got knocked out by those wicked industrial... What? No, I'm still like... Oh, covered in essential oils. Well, I guess
What
that's
do you
not so
ask?
bad.
You're sure Helen was dead?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough
That's a bit
to do her
ironic.
in if her constitution was truly that weak.
The wilderness, you didn't dump the body at the Grand Colonial?
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky.
No. I was pretty
Besides,
sure she got up and
the
walked
hotel
away.
is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
I don't think you killed anybody.
Certainly not Helen.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
Halcyon's Helen's body was found at the Ground Colonial. She was killed there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie.
I already
Get
did
me to
several
reveal my
times.
productivity secrets.
Look, if Helen's body wasn't where you left
Yeah.
it, she must have awakened and walked away.
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
Ugh.
The only thing you've done is be completely
You
negligent.
can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me.
Oh my god,
You
lady, stop
think
smoking
I'm
so
going
many
to let
herbs.
This injustice happen. Ha! Tell the constables that I killed Helen.
See?
It's 1,000
This
times
is what
less
happens when you
miserable
take
than
drugs
whatever
that are
my
laced with
enemies have
industrial
planned.
solvents. Okay.
I can't figure it. I'll think about whether or not you should be
I can't
arrested.
say I'm pleased by being kept in the dark. I hope you'll come to your senses sooner rather than later. And
Part
have
of me feels like she wants to be arrested as part of some sort of elaborate tax dodge. Oh, the dissident queen. I suddenly don't care. Unless you care, Sam.
It's okay. We don't need
Yeah, we'll move
to
on.
read it.
It's flavor, but I'm really more...
Let's see if we have a fast travel point near...
maybe to prove her point of philosophy, whatever she teaches. I wonder, like, I just thinking, like, maybe if she's arrested, she can't be prosecuted for selling people industrial solvent incense that, you know, could kill them.
Yeah.
And nobody ever complains, because they either survive the experience or don't.
She was specifically told not to use a lot of the smoke.
Yeah, oh my goodness. That I didn't see coming, that she's immediately like, no, no. It's all a trick. Okay.
Arrest me.
Alright. Was 2 rogues. Spacer asked for you to help with the smuggled goods.
So we have
right.
those room keys.
That's on the
Do
way,
we?
and it's relatively close.
Okay.
Look, it's better to jump the gun and get a jump. Oh my god, all of those things just went hostile. I should have known it would be a whole family of those bastards. Oh, I'm so angry. Damn it, I'm right. Okay, somebody's ability is active.
Want me to just say left and right?
Probably, yeah. Looks like Nyoka's hot to go.
Ability, yeah.
Ugh. Okay, can this just be over? Alright, let's... It's like, I'm done shooting things. I want to get back to the... Are you serious?
Sure you don't have, like, fast travel?
Well, not now that there's Canis in... That wasn't so... Ah, crap. Oh, wait, that was fine. Oh, my mother of mercy. Okay.
Yeehaw!
No kidding. Oh, it's like I'm done shooting things. There's enough shooting things. I want to get back to the murder mystery. And also make a little extra bucks on the side.
Hey there. You find us those keys?
Yes. Huh. Could kill them here.
That's all of them. You're a lifesaver and a half, Inspector.
All thanks.
Lawrence, you got the bits?
Let's see, which pocket did I... Oh, they're in my hand. Here you are, Inspector.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dunce.
We'll make sure to put in a good word with our friends, too. I can't wait to put this behind us.
Yeah, I bet. What are you gonna do
We'll
now?
wait here a little longer and start clearing out their rooms when the shift changes. Not sure what we'll do with their belongings.
Lawrence, we talked about this, remember? What belongings? Anyhow, thanks again, Inspector.
Lord.
Good luck with your investigation.
Would that I had jurisdiction. Okay. I really want to see... What are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We're missing 3.
We're
What was it?
missing violet, black, and indigo.
Violet, black, and indigo. Dang it. I really want that gun. I'm probably just going to look up a guide after this, because I don't want to have to... I want to see what it do. Alright,
Okay,
so...
let's talk to Citric. Oh wait, what was the last thing in Profit?
Oh, talk to Ludovico.
Okay.
But I'd rather not mess up the timeline again. As it were. That was fun. Oh my god. Oh, hello viewers. I just noticed the viewer count went up.
Hello.
We are hunting down leads, trying to figure out who killed Halcyon Helen. The famed actress...
So
serial
far,
actress.
everybody's been innocent.
Which is really leading me to think, back to my original point that Helen is still alive.
But we've seen her body.
I don't know. We have a device that tells us that there's a discrepancy with the timeline. If that's real, how could she have... She could have faked the shit out of her death. I'm telling you, she's the... I think Helen is the murderer.
I mean, she certainly was doing a lot right before her murder.
I'm just going to say it again in case I'm right. Halcyon Helen is the one doing all the killing.
I haven't formulated... My theory appeared to be shot down in our alternate timeline.
What, was Ludovico?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of sucky. It does seem a little obvious in retrospect. Sort of like, aha, you were always pulling the strings. The game's like, yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Well...
But so is, like, Helen being alive randomly. I don't know, I'm so confused. Because everywhere we've looked, someone either gets murked or it's a dead end. So I don't know what else. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know, you know. When you eliminate everything that's...
Or slug, I guess. I can't shake the feel.
Appointment.
Hello, I need to speak with Cedric.
Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment.
Well, no, but I'd like to see
No
Cedric
appointment.
regardless.
No talking to Mr. Kincannon.
Can I make an appointment
Not
for right now?
entirely out of the question. Convince me. Wouldn't mind a new bolter pistol. I've fired mine so many times the tips nearly fell off.
Are we talking about guns, lady, or what?
I don't know, I didn't fully finish reading your persuade option.
They've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send her up.
Oh, I feel all formal that I did that. I should have just walked on past.
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by.
Oh, I haven't seen you in a while.
Alibi, I assume.
Not since we got this quest right.
Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
I'm running with some
Sounds
slug
as though
agents.
you've already sorted it out yourself.
How did thugs
Slug
get their hands on
uniforms
slug
do
gear?
seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick a few. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send them after you?
Well, probably to cast. Somebody's trying to smear your good name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to smear my name, anyway.
Ooh,
But I can't
classy.
fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
You want to make him say it if you have a theory, spit it out.
Oh, that's good. That's very good, Inspector. I like this. Dominant. Aggressive. The woman in charge.
Yes.
I don't want to accuse anyone without hard evidence, though it may be worth noting Ludovico has motivation in spades. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Yeah.
Yeah! You were so much more cheerful on the telephone.
Let's hear it.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo.
Whoa.
That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
Oh my goodness.
You were supposed to be the nice one. The fuck?
An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
Don't know whether I like you less or more after that statement.
So your alibi is you were busy murdering someone else?
Which, as I said, you should not trust. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
That's a good question. Also, I'm getting very strong Peter Baelish vibes from this guy.
Yeah,
It's
so like the fake slug agents may have been to throw us off.
Yeah, and also the fact that he's like, you shouldn't trust me. And it's like, yeah, it's true. And then he ended up betraying Eddard Stark anyway. Okay.
So Helen's death is a net loss for Slug?
I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid.
Anything I should look into?
You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation.
Oh my god!
Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
Alright, what's the connection?
I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the theft began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence.
Yeah, are you feeding me that line, or is that... I
do not trust it.
I don't like the fact that you're messing with my brain meat.
I guess I can't guarantee that theft isn't
certainly
related
wouldn't
to
take
the
that
murder.
bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads. Me, scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
Damn it, I thought...
Yeah, I don't like him as much as I did initially over that phone call.
I'll say this once: whoever's behind this is going to jail, not you. I really.
You want to do that?
I'm not in the mood for his.
Recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted, but certainly, whatever you say. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me, and I will shoot her.
Oh my god.
Feel free to search my office for clues while you're here.
Just when I thought my opinion couldn't get any lower, he starts digging with a steam shovel. Should we ask him any more? Let's see.
Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Let's see.
Why does Ludovico hate you so much anyway?
Well, I made him an offer he should have refused.
That's assuming he could refuse it.
Mm-hmm.
Intimidation has its role in diplomacy. Still, his choice to work with Sublight was indeed a choice. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him. Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added.
Yeah, alright. That can't be it, can it?
My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred.
Seriously.
And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with
This guy's mind is a pretzel. We should not underestimate him. Should we? I don't know. I think it's an ugly thing.
I can't. I am, first and foremost, the head of Slug, and it simply wouldn't be good for business. Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight. The board needs to see irrefutable proof we are a respectable, legitimate business.
Alright. Why do you care so much what the board thinks?
Soon, Sublight will obtain a seat on it. Meanwhile,
Interesting.
our dear administrator is still laser-focused on old slights, which can be a nuisance. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late. convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunities.
Which, of course, you are.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could wink, but it always looks like I have something caught in my eye. Very well.
Any dealings with Helen?
Yeah.
A few. Helen was strangely curious about the private business operations around Eridanos. She said it was role research, but how much business know-how does one actor truly need for an action picture? I also arranged to have Helen supplied with mag picks, bypass shunts, and other hacking tools. She wanted to buy in bulk.
How did you help her? Or that didn't strike you as suspicious?
Mm-hmm.
That she bought in bulk? Not particularly. It takes time to learn to use tools like that deftly. I wonder, did she run out of time in the end? I might. I just might.
Oh!
Your point, Inspector?
My point? I already made it.
Yes, I suppose you have. Be very careful, Inspector. I'd very much like to see you still around for the grand finale. Whenever it comes. Whatever shape it takes.
Ooh, fencing with this bastard, and he hits me with a riposte. Oh, clearly.
Listen here, buddy. If you didn't kill her, any idea who would want her
That is
dead?
the question, isn't it, Inspector? Tell me, do you really believe Helen's death was a mere crime of passion? Or one of petty career jealousy?
I don't know. We've been at this murder for hours, so no, I don't think so. Clearly you don't.
This murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her latest moving picture.
Agreed. I'm listening.
Her actions in the time leading up to her death do not align with those of an actor on Eridanos solely to promote Spectrum Brown. Stay sharp, Inspector. Now is not the time to
Seriously.
lose focus. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily.
Yeah, you aren't. I mean, oh, excuse me. Did I say that out loud?
Now you're changing your theory.
If you please, Inspector. I've answered your questions. I believe it's my turn to ask you a question now.
It isn't, but go ahead.
Or who made you decide to investigate me?
What or who?
You're one of your... I don't want to sell out Ludovico.
A man of my standing would naturally be tied up in all this, whether he wishes to be or not. Now then, did you need anything else?
Seriously.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We can investigate in his office a little bit, he said.
Oh hey, what's this?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
Huh.
Short-range transmission capabilities. The receiver must be somewhere
Yeah.
Figured that
nearby.
out just by looking at it? Huh. We ought to talk shop one of these days.
Yeah, we ought to, Parvati. I like talking to
Please
you.
consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location.
Okay. Moo.
Yeah.
Holy cow impression transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range.
How long has this been here?
Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface.
So it's been there a while.
Examine the surrounding
The
area.
area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles. That is highly likely, Inspector.
Alright, week before her death.
What's that you found? No, wait. Don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Shut up, Cedric. Ooh, I just...
Oh, you think we're gonna get everybody in a room for the big reveal? Like one...
I hope
one of
so.
those mystery shows?
It's not just like... I'm hoping that we only screwed up a little bit by forcing the end. I know, right? Oh. That's true. Here's how it... This, like, clue! We even have the multiple endings. Like, oops. But here's how it really happened.
Timeline discrepancy detected.
There's the receiver.
Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office.
But who the hell just leaves the book near the shitter?
Covered.
You.
Any clues as to who put it here?
Based on the accumulated mix
Sorry, I
of
wanted to say you.
and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death.
Any clues as to who
Due
put
to
it
the
here?
high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device.
Alright.
So it...
Sorry, I was trying to put this gun away. Okay, so let me just see where we're at, if there's a good way to... Alright, let's question her about the missing cargo.
We did touch it.
Yeah! Ew! Uh-oh. Are we allowed in? Feel free to interrogate her, but you'd be stepping into...
You don't... Maybe she's on the other side? See how there's a gate on the other side?
Oh,
so maybe we can go around.
Duh. Thank you. I really almost botched that. I know we're a little over time, but oh my god, I'm so into this.
It is a very enjoyable game.
I agree, going back to what you said, it is camp, and I love it. I love this. Though I did see a meme that made me think about this game, and it's like, the fact that you can be pretty fashy and corpo if you want to. It's like, how is that a meaningful choice? It's like, do you want to be decent, a mercenary, or a complete bastard? Like, I don't think this game was sold on its moral choices. It was sort of like, hey, this world's a mess. Good fucking luck, sucker.
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second.
But that's what most moral choice games come down to, anyway.
I'll buzz you right in.
Okay. I'm just glad there's not a karma system. Oh, hold on. I think this is a good time to offload some of the weapons I'm not using.
Good plan.
This thing. And I can't remember if that was... Oh, damn it. No, I'm... Utter Buddy. Hold on. That's... We got that from the... Can we give that to Parvati? Let's get armor. Maybe armor will be a little bit... Sell a few things.
And don't forget you can also sell all junk.
Oh, right. I don't think I have any junk.
Oh, maybe you don't have any junk. Yeah, it's
I haven't
not
been
an
picking
option.
it up because I haven't really needed anything.
You think they keep any spare parts down here? Just wondering.
Of course you're just wondering. Alright. Poor Parvati, she's like, machines. Ah!
You're the inspector, aren't you?
Yes,
Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing.
I am.
Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect?
No, they come pre-shot in this case. Why don't we focus on stopping the cargo thefts?
Right, of course. Just tell me how I can help.
What's the culprit been stealing?
That's the weird part. There's no pattern, far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense.
Well then run them by me.
I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop?
Fair enough. An idiot. The criminal mind is strange and unknowable.
Even to an inspector? Gosh, that must make your job awfully tough. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder.
Okay. See what you mean.
Well, I'm no inspector. If there is one, I'm sure you'll find it.
Okay. Who has access, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse.
Okay.
Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard.
Alright, shipping
As
yard.
for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager. He told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo.
Okay, interesting.
Maybe there's a problem
Could
with
be.
the automatics.
Yeah.
Those things will break if you so much as look at them funny. That's Benton's area, but don't bother asking him for help.
Oh, fun.
Last time I asked him
Benton
to check
sounds
the
like he's
automechs,
great at parties.
the had told me he couldn't help because he was dead.
What?
What? Is he dead?
Brain dead, maybe. But no. My point is that if you think the automechs are a lead, you'll have to check on them yourself.
Fun.
Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined.
I'm not terribly.
We do have per body.
Maybe they're keen on cashing out and want to go as painfully as possible. I
Huh.
don't know. Boss Kincannon's office is where he holds most of his meetings with important folks like Miss Helen. Just about
Okay.
all negotiations happen in his office too. Vendor pricing, major purchase orders, rentals for construction projects, you name it.
That's enough for now.
Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare key card made. It's all yours.
Oh, very nice. You are refreshingly well prepared.
I wish you were being sarcastic.
Really? Do you? Okay, what's this? No, that's not what we need. Use terminal. Alright. Incoming. It happened again. Pen soda. I'll never understand where you get the energy to care about this, Tinsley. I don't know what to tell you. Pretty much the only ones that can handle the cargo are the auto mechanicals. Missing cargo again. Random shit. Fuck-a-da-da-da. Couple of purple berry sodas. Can't see a pattern. Alright, return to messages.
So something happened to the auto mechanicals too.
Missing cargo list, 8 cases. Okay. So this is just all cacao milk, 300 small portrait images of Woolrich S. Wait a minute, what? Spencer Woolrich? Handle with care! Law, I would like to fold these in half. Okay. Nanner Spank. I love him. Seriously. It's a little funny to see an automechanical dance. Okay. Alright, so that didn't help much. What's inside?
They may be easy enough for you to hack, though.
Sounds like it. Alright. I'll die if I jump off here. Damn it. Oh, I just want to keep going just a little bit longer tonight. How are we doing? Not great. Did say she had a key card, so maybe that'll give us the camouflage we need?
Camouflage to get into that area.
I hope so. I can always do that thing and step a toe in and be like, is this going to raise an alarm?
Take a peek.
Toss ball. I always thought we'd see a toss ball game, at least in the background. So I'm still not 100% sure how it's played. And I feel like that was never a priority on the developers to figure out the exact rules, but I'm somehow, the more I hear of it, the more curious I am.
I'm not a big fan of, like, games in video games. Like...
Okay, to be, like, Blitzball in Final Fantasy X was insufferable, I admit.
Yeah, that's what comes to mind, and I'm just like,
I don't actually want to play Toss Ball, I just want to see it, like,
see
animated.
people doing it.
Yeah, I feel like...
We've murdered a toss ball team.
We did do
Is
that.
that enough immersion for you?
No, because you don't normally murder football teams. Okay.
Okay. I don't even know the story.
Oh, fuck! That wasn't... Oh, no. Hold on. Prepare for a slight fluctuation in the space-time continuum. Alright, fluctuation resolved. Shouldn't have done that in front of the guard who was staring directly at me.
Sorry, shoot.
My bad. Oh, that sucked. How do I go about finding a key card?
They might just be selling one in the shop. But is that even where we need to go? Is that where the marker is?
It probably isn't. I can't even talk to you. Oh, great. Now I have to sit through another... Oh, it's a Sisty Pig!
It's the Sisty Pig screen, and it looks like people just eat
I don't think that's a
the
thing.
Sisty Pig.
I think it's just a pig that got too close to radiation. They're like, nah, it's a Sisty Pig. Like, the pigs out here got their DNA exploded by some sort of space radiation or regular radiation, and they're like, no, it's good, it's just Sisty Pig.
Yeah, but this image is disturbing because it looks like they're eating directly off a live pig.
You can really taste the cysts that way. It's fresh off the hog.
Poor pig.
It makes its own gravy? I've disgusted myself. I'm sorry. I don't feel like a good person right now. I'm just infuriated that we show up and I thought that he would be the straight shooter because he seemed so charming on the phone, and then, of course...
Solar Opposites episode?
So, I'm not a... I haven't... Oh my god. Now I'm kind of curious. It's the other... It's a Justin Roiland joint.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it's probably... I probably feels similar to Rick and Morty. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh. No. 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 I'm being lazy about it, I'm sorry.
The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger.
Huh. Define standard defensive protocol.
19 cargo transport automechanicals. Defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo, or its transportation, or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased for a minimum of 3 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Identify
There is
the
a
new trigger.
directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed.
Scan for signs of
Some
unusual behavior.
automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time.
Maybe this is our, let's have a look.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported.
Look, he looks like he has a little dog face.
How can this automechanical assist you?
Parvati, think you could disable the failsafe?
You got it, Cap.
Yay.
Successfully disabled. Kill mode deactivated.
I've never been more happier to hear those 3 words put together. Let's view the most recently added data log.
Mm-hmm.
Mash all the buttons and hope one of them does what you want? No.
Ejecting data log 17C.
View the most recently added data.
So this one we get instructions to skim random cargo every 1 to 4 days. Really? Okay. That's bananas. Why? What was in shipment 6875?
Apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory lists.
I know who does.
Unit entering standby mode. Have a nice day.
Oh, so polite. Okay. So what's the next move? Return to Cedric. Alright. Oh, hey.
What is this?
I was gonna return to you, Cedric, but then I got distracted running around in the vents. Where did I end up? What is happening? What the fuck? Oh no, seriously. That's what it feels like. Alright, well that was an absolute waste of time. Ah, what? Did you hear that? I heard something. Sorry.
Yeah, it sounded kind of like air spewing, like phew.
Yeah, it just made me think of aliens, because...
She just said alien.
Yes! That freaked me out. Doop doop doo, just some broken shins. That too. Alright, so let's see if we can get... We'll talk to Kincannon, and that's a good stopping point, I bet. Yeah, that Mercury guy, the T-1000.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I didn't remember it was called the T-1000 either.
It's okay.
But I know exactly who you
I resolved your
said the
cargo skimming
Mercury
unit.
Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened?
Let's see.
What makes you say that? Damn, you're good. Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern.
Sorry. The theft was random except for a single shipment.
So, our culprit had something specific they wished to acquire and used the random theft as a smokescreen.
Yes.
I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case.
Really, that patronizing tone leads me to believe I'm being fed a bunch of bullshit.
Target would be, or indeed, that slug would soon possess it.
Ooh, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very impressive. Don't ever touch me again. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device?
I'm glad we finally rattled his ass.
Sure was, and whoever this device belongs to, that's our culprit.
Not quite, Inspector. That listening device belongs to me. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research.
And she used it to research slugging shipments instead.
Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn.
Oh, good. You're not in control all the time. I doubt it was personal.
This is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly.
It clearly...
Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead. That some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground.
Seems we found your motive,
Yes,
Cedric.
I suppose we have. There is, however, a slight chronological incongruency to it. I now have a motive to kill Halcyon Helen, but Halcyon Helen is already dead.
That's true. So let's talk about what's on that shipment. Was it Spectrum Brown, perhaps?
Or had her killed. Alas, I did not.
I want to...
Maybe you did know and saw a show for my benefit.
Oh, that is good, Inspector. Now you are thinking in the manner you must if you intend to get to the bottom of this mess. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I expect it will involve shooting quite a lot of guns.
Oh, how do we find out about what that shipment was?
Oh my god! I'm telling you, it was Spectrum Brown. Well, if we won't mind a slight jump back to the penthouse, I think we could just tell Ludovico what we've learned about these two chuds. Can this just not be... Oh my god. Can I get to the penthouse, please? Oh, this is so bad.
You zoom in with R?
Oh. Yes. That was as zoomed in as I can get. Oh.
Aww. Oh wait, I think, is this all inside the area we're in?
No. Or maybe it is. No, it's not. Oh my god. Okay, you don't want to see me sit here and... But yet, here I am, trying to avoid loading screens. Fine! Fine! Luxury landing pad is the only one I'm allowed to highlight. Oh, I wonder if the PC version has these issues. I doubt it. This is you have a fucking mouse to use. Mm.
Dun 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 dun.
Just had a weird thought.
Yeah.
It's like whenever I get real angry, I always feel like I sound a bit more like my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I never really heard him curse. It was a big thing for him. He's like, I didn't want to curse. Now that he's gone, which I don't think we mentioned. Oh no, we did mention that in the tweet, that we took a week off when my dad passed.
So he never really cursed?
No, that was the reason he never took me to any of the LAN frag fests at his work. It wasn't like the violent games when I was a little kid. He was just like, oh, I wanted to take you to play some Doom or Quake. They were always... Wait, what? Hello.
Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types. Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
Really?
Sam in the crate.
Okay. Should we sample it? God, this episode is full of twists and turns and madness.
Okay. Shipping counterfeit goods is definitely something Sublight would do. Perhaps Slug aren't as different from their sister group as they claim.
Okay.
Going through the effort to encroach upon Rizzo's territory seems particularly targeted. You wonder what Slug's angle is.
I'll sample a bottle.
The flavor is semblant of old socks and damp cannon. It's more than a little nauseating and definitely not a legitimate Rizzo's
Should we
product.
make Nyoka taste this?
I'm kind of curious what she's going to say.
I don't even need to, Cap. I can smell it already. That ain't Rizzo's. Rizzo's has a sort of
I don't either.
sweetness to it. It's a bottle of liquid lollipops. This just smells like piss. I'm actually surprised you can't tell.
And that we drank it.
I love you, Nyoka. Ooh, toss ball card. We can sell that. Okay. I'm so lost. There's still so many icons we can't even... Okay, good. I was hoping it would be a straight shot, and lo and behold, it was. Wow, how long has it been since we landed here? I almost sit through 1 million more loading screens.
Don't be you. Be better.
I feel like it could be Cedric. I'm also still convinced that she's somehow alive.
I don't know. I still think she's dead.
Well, who do you think it is? Because Cedric's at the top of my list of people who are, at least as far as we know, alive.
Yeah, Cedric, I'm pretty suspect. I mean, he did a good job of acting. If he did already know about.
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm...
What floor would you like to visit?
The penthouse.
Next stop, the...
I do remember... What was it? Where did I hear this? It was like, never trust a truthful man because you never know when they'll all of a sudden decide when it's time to tell the truth. You can always trust a liar to lie.
Can you pull the curtain?
Sure. Alright, curtain pulled.
Okay.
Alright, so let's spill the beans about 2 dead ends. Alright. Finish my investigation with the Prophet of Profitability.
Ms. Leyva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The Prophet business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leyva's followers.
Oh, you don't say.
Tell me, what did you find?
Let's see, she really wants to be arrested.
Yeah.
She wants to be arrested? That's not the kind of behavior I expect from a suspect. Perhaps she's carrying a guilty conscience. Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
No, she's an idiot. I don't think she could murder a Curry. I doubt she did it.
I do doubt that she did it, although I don't like her being not
mind.
free.
Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
Okay. I looked into Cedric.
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
Yeah, I looked closely. I'm about to disappoint you, he's got an alibi.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
No, I don't. What do you think? He could have ordered her death without bloodying his hands. But that's just conjecture at this point. So we don't have any hard evidence, and I hate...
Yeah, we don't have any hard evidence for him.
It just, given the way everything goes, I doubt he has a motive for killing her.
Okay.
Honestly.
No motive. That's disappointing. Because it's exactly the conclusion he'd want us to make.
Which is also
Unfortunately,
something...
even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident.
True, and I'm...
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so what did our journals say? Am I ready to... Well, that's where I'm feeling like... I am so frustrated.
Well, I mean, we can always next time, if there's no other suspects...
We're not going any further.
Trigger.
So, I'd like to thank Two Shoes for being our loyal Wednesday viewer. We always appreciate your commentary. And everybody who stopped on by, thank you. And all of you who are stopping by later on either the Twitch replay or YouTube upload. We do have all our past streams. Yes. Like, subscribe. Please, it really helps us out on our little, hosting channel. You can catch up. Double Dutch with the bell. I love you. You're always so much better. I just say tickle it. I'm trying to stay consistent, but Double Dutch with the bell. You won't be nearly as fun as Double Dutch with a human, but you won't miss any of our uploads. Anyway, we love you, and I guess we'll have to wait next week to figure out the fuck is going on. Bye-bye. We love you.
Bye.